But Oprah, she's been a thing where she's very influential, obviously, and her weight has been an issue for at least 30 years, and it's up and down. It's been up and down, up and down. And she was a Weight Watchers brand ambassador. I don't know if she had equity or not, but she Weight Watchers. When you thought of Weight Watchers, you thought of Oprah for years. And recently, she lost a lot of weight. She was looking very slim, and she announced a few days ago that she is no longer with Weight Watchers, sent their stock plummeting. Their stock dropped so much that they actually had to report to the SEC. That's how much influence. That's how much influence that she had. She said that her weight loss has because she started to take a weight loss pill, which everybody, that's the wave. Weight loss pills are the wave right now. Ozempic and a bunch of other ones.
On fire.
Yeah, that's moving like blue tops out there.
You call them blue tops?
That's how it's moving. So blue magic for sure. So
red top, blue top.
as one person's downfall is another person's uprising.
Yep.
So, and there's opportunities in every crisis. So there's a crisis in America when it comes to obesity. Childhood obesity is at record-breaking levels. I think they said 1 out of every 3 children in the U.S. is obese now, and adult obesity is, I don't even know what it is, but it's bad.
Staggering.
And Kellogg's contributes to that.
That's a fact
for sure. So, but that's a crisis. So there's opportunity in that crisis, right? And these weight loss pills are just moving off the shelves. And the companies that are supplying these weight loss medications, stocks has been going crazy.
Yep. NVO Lilly.
Eli Lilly. Eli Lilly, the one that, talking about for a long time. Ian has always talked about Eli Lilly. Their stock has, I think they're up 150% for this year. That over 700, I think like 780 or something like that right now. Analysts call for analysts saying that they're going to reach $1,000. They're going to be the next $1,000 stock. And they're not the only one. So this is this for an investor. Because when I saw it on Today's Show. When I saw the news, the first thing I thought about was Eli Lilly and weight loss drugs. I'm like, oh, this is great news for these weight loss drugs. So for people that's looking for the next big thing, all signs would point to weight loss medication booming. They said it's going to become $100 billion operation. And I think it's going to be even more because I don't see people starting to eat healthy. They're only eating worse. People are just eating worse now.
No. The companies are only making worse food. Can we be honest?
Yeah, that was part of what she was saying. That's part of what she was saying.
Food companies are manufacturing crap.
She was saying that obesity is a disease.
It's a choice too. It's a choice. We have to take some level.
I hear what you're saying.
We have to take some level.
I'm just saying what, and because it was interesting, right? If the weight loss drugs has become something that is prominent and communicate everywhere, right? You see it everywhere over the past 2 to 3 years, right? But how long did Oprah have these pills? Far greater than the public would know, right?
I'm not sure, but I'll say this.
Would you assume?
Let's not put that on Auntie Oprah jacket.
I'll say this. We have to take some responsibility as a society because when a lot of us are making conscious decisions to feed ourselves cancer. If you still eat McDonald's in 2024 and you are an adult, if you're over the age of 25 and you're eating McDonald's, I don't knock you, but it's similar to smoking cigarettes, right? It's similar. Like if you smoke cigarettes, I don't knock somebody that's smoking cigarettes, but you're making a conscious decision that it's a very high probability that you're going to get cancer. It's proven. It's been proven. So if you make
are you going to talk about Zuckerberg? You're not. Okay.
If you make a conscious decision to eat a double,
he's raised his hand.
Whopper.
No, let Rashad finish.
Burger King, but yeah,
whatever.
Yeah,
Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's. If you're making
a conscious decision, it's a poor health decision.
You're making a conscious decision to go in there. There's consequences that come with that.
Yeah.
We can't always just blame somebody else. We got to take some self-accountability here.
So that was the other side of it, right? Like if somebody has a disease, it's almost like alcoholism is a disease, right? Like, yes, you're making a conscious decision to drink or consume, but there are parts of neurological. It's a disease.
To make you want to eat McDonald's, that's a disease.
I'm not saying McDonald's specifically, but I'm saying unhealthy choices when you're consuming food.
There's a disease to make you want to have fast food. That's a disease?
Unhealthy choices is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's an addiction. Right? See, somebody just put that. It's an addiction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Camaraderie and not messing with broadcast and learning. If that's the case, is the wealth gap a choice? Because that's a systemic issue that's been going on for 300 years by design. For you dodos who said if black people just pick themselves up by the bootstraps and invest, it ain't that fucking simple. So, in the same fashion, if the food industry by design is in tandem with the drug administration, if I sell you food that make you sick and then y'all sell the Ozempic, ain't that a cartel?
For sure.
Yes.
Because the food, even when we go to London, people are like, yo, this food bland. I'm like, no, this what food tastes like without all the chemicals in it.
That's what I said when they had Zuckerberg, he was eating McDonald's out the country. He said it's 4-star Michelin.
Well, I don't know about 4-star Michelin, but
That's what he said. I ain't say
even fruit is contaminated. So you can't escape. In America, you can't escape it. But I'm just saying, all I'm saying is that there are some conscious decisions that we can do better as a society. That's all. Chili, if you're still eating chili cheese fries and hot dogs and gizzards,
Frank.
and gizzards.
Oh, that's it.
Chitlins.
Gizzards.
That's probably not the best. That's probably not the best way to go about it. That's all. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
You said we got to be more empathetic.
I'm being very empathetic.
I'm empathizing with the people who have an addiction. That's what I'm doing.
And if the additives and the MSG causes the addiction because of lobbying, there's no charges.
It's a tough battle. It's a tough battle.
Well, let's talk about how you can make money off this situation, shall we?
Yes.
As
I mentioned before, Eli Lilly.
Yes.
And
yes, in chat. Novo, NVO.
Let's talk about Novo because we haven't talked about them a lot. We talked about Eli Lilly a lot, but Novo. Let's talk about Novo, shall we?
Yeah. Great company.
Because Novo actually makes
Ozempic,
right?
Yeah.
Ozempic is the leading.
And Wegovy.
So they're the manufacturers of this.
Yeah. So they have the number 1 and number 3 weight loss drug. So Moderna, which is what Eli Lilly makes, that wasn't even a weight loss drug, right? So everybody has a historical context with it, right? That was for diabetes. Their drug that they're actually making specifically for weight loss is Zepbound. So that's where it's like, okay, these 4 drugs, they're going to run the market. I don't know if there's going to be another. 4 is a lot.
2 players of the weight loss. Go with the top 4. Let's keep it simple.
Those are the top 4 products. There's 2 companies that are making them. Stay right there.
So Novo actually has an advantage over Eli Lilly when it comes to this particular subjct because they have
particular, but overall no, but
not overall, but in the weight loss pill market,
they are the champs because Ozempic. I mean, most people
they're like the Medellin.
When people think weight loss pill, they think Ozempic. That's the first thing you think is Ozempic.
Medellin and Colombia and Cali cartels.
Yeah,
similar.
They're the only ones moving. They got the strongest. They got the best product on the block,
and it's only getting better.
Aztecs.
And they only gonna have more customers.
So, what's the outlook for investing in these companies?
I love them both. If you put them together, I always say invest in the top 2 in the sector. Novo operating margin is 43%. Absolutely amazing. Revenue is amazing. Return on equity is 73.2%. Return on assets is 24%. Great job. Like you said, they own the number 1 and number 3. And then Eli Lilly in combination, if you put them 2 together, Eli Lilly profit margin is 15%. Institutional ownership is 84%, which is a great sign. And return on equity is 47%. So my only concern is who is going to be the first to have a recall. And there's some hard side effects to these drugs. So the first one that says, hey, you got to get your lower intestine removed if you use it for longer than 3 years won't be favorable. And there'll be a short on one of these stocks. But in the interim, Novo and Lilly are the dream team in this weight loss space. Dr. Miami, you are in trouble. Weight Watchers, you are in trouble. Most companies that are selling nutritional value. And if we can be honest about Weight Watchers, it is a classic case of having a great promise, but an inferior product.
Well, you brought something. You said something that was insightful. You said something that was extremely insightful, because I've spoken to some people that's taking these medications, and every single person that I spoke to had negative side effects. Every single person.
Horrible effects.
So at some point, potentially, right? Who knows? There could be a class action lawsuit. There could be. It's still new too. We don't know the long-term side effects. So even investing in these companies is like, all right, it's going crazy. It's going up right now, but it could be like the tobacco industry in 10 years when all of these side effects really start to come out. If they do, I'm not saying that they will.
Ozempic, constipation, abdominal pain, blurred vision, bloating, headache, rapid heartbeat, heartburn, gallbladder issue, kidney disease, thyroid cancer, dizziness, diarrhea.
And with all that being said,
that's like the Ghana water.
People are signing up every day to get it because of the results.
Well, because the alternative
until
is that
somebody's stomach has to be removed.
The alternative is that you're going to die of obesity, or you're going to have high blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol. You're going to have to be on dialysis. So it's like, trade-off, I guess, one of these things. Would you rather be morbidly obese, or would you rather have diarrhea?
I think they're going to take diarrhea.
I mean, they're going to take the Moderna, so they'll have to do 50 parts of why I married this dodo.
Shout out to her.
Oh, what else? Skinny real quick.